I thought I'd just do this quick video for you because it looks like we're going to struggle to get to see you on the 4th, next Tuesday. But to be fair, I mean, I'd love to come and see you, but I'm going to struggle to get back to my pre-arranged appointments. But I thought I'd just quickly show you essentially what we do. I work with Google Ads, so I do Google Display, Google Search. So basically, basically being the bridge between people out there in the local town, local village, local city, Googling and looking for interior design, soft furnishings, curtains, poles, and they're obviously actively searching for that. And essentially, these are the areas where we can sort of target. So everywhere in the blue, so Chester, Knutsford, Shrewsbury, and obviously Wrexham as well. 5 to 6 mile radius of those areas there. Obviously, the smaller the area, we tend to go a little bit further out towards the to get more of the population. So those are the areas there that I've got highlighted, and so this is Google Ads. This screen you're looking at now is Google Ads. It basically gives you zones and cities and targets where you can reach. Targeting people that have certain behaviours, so they're shopaholics, luxury shopping habits, they're fashionistas, they're looking for carpets, they're looking for curtains and windows and bedding, and the targeting here is over 45 plus, so 45, 65 plus, men and women. And what we've done is you can actually target people by their household income. So we've targeted the top 10%, all the way down to the top 40% of incomes in that area, and it's bringing out basically 17 million impressions. So there's a good population base there that is looking for your particular products, and all we're looking to do is basically go, hi, these guys are your local supplier. Come down to the local store. So in effect, what you've got is over 2.5 million websites that you can appear on. So this is for Knutsford. So this would be promoting the Knutsford store, and so on and so forth for the other stores as well. So obviously we'd very localized marketing for the localized store, if that makes sense. I did say in the email, budgets start from £20 a day. That's the spend that most people spend. It depends because you've got quite a few stores. So that's really an elastic band, so you can go right up to hundreds of pounds a day to £20 a day is where I'd sort of sit at. And then obviously we just charge a management fee to sort of make sure that the ads are being optimised and make sure that they're being run. And this what would look like for the Shrewsbury area. And again, we'd obviously localise the advert to obviously talk about Shrewsbury and so on and so forth. So we've obviously nicked an image there off the website, the logo, top of the page. So this is a banner that basically goes across Shrewsbury. But it's not just these two websites. As I said, there's 2.5 million websites, and you're aiming at people that are like sort of they like the home, so they're into interior design and sort of that type of market. So what would happen is Google know these types of people, so they basically just show whatever website. It doesn't have to be a fashion website either. It's all about what the user's browsing history's been like and what their habits are. Google have got all of our habits stored away on their big computer somewhere in the Arctic, and they have us, all our behaviours are being tracked and what we buy. So Google basically go, these people have been looking at wallpaper recently, these people have been looking at interior design, so on and so forth. We don't know them individually, but obviously they're groups of people. So that's what Google allows us to do as an agent, to basically supply you with a group of people that are interested in what you do. So that's essentially what it is. Anyway, if you'd still like to have us do this for you, obviously I'd love to be able to sort of come and see you. But this is what I tend to do. This is my sort of presentation piece, really, in terms of, if you're not too sure of what we do, this is what we do. Get you on 2.5 million websites. in and around the area. Make sure that you dominate and drive people to that local store. So yeah, once you've had a look at this, please reach back out to me. And yeah, if you'd like us to do it, our rates per store essentially would be £250 a month to look after the ads and make sure we basically become your internal marketing department per office. So £250 per branch, plus the spend, of which I say about £20 to £35 a day, which would get you enough foot traffic or at least the exposure in one or some of the stores or even all of the stores. What I tend to find is that you'll probably be better off testing an area such as Shrewsbury or Chester or Knutsford, and then once you've got the formula right, you just then roll it out across the whole of the brand. So we're not adverse to sort of testing small, which is what we always say, and then rolling out on scale once you've got the winning formula. So as I say, Carla, thanks very much for your response. I hope this video answers any questions that you've got. So ask any questions that you got, and maybe ones that I haven't even thought of myself, because there always is. So speak to you soon. Take care.
Back for many years, I've been very advertising orientated, but in years gone by, it seemed to me it was quite simple. You put an advert in the newspaper, or you could think in terms of having TV ads. But in more recent times, I feel that it is the Facebook and the internet that really brings the business. We tried ourselves to advertise on Facebook and indeed in Google, but we just couldn't get it right. We had considerable presence on Facebook, but somehow didn't bring the people until Pete came along. And clearly he understands, and I think that's a vital part, that you need somebody with a background knowledge of how to do it correctly. And I'm very pleased to say that Pete was able to do this.